Hello everyone! Today I'm going to be doing something very special, something I wanted to do for a long time, and that is a Pokemon Silver Nuzlocke edition. Let's play! Now, some of you may not know what a Nuzlocke is. Basically, Nuzlocke was born from a comic where a guy played Pokemon and he wanted to make it more difficult, so he set up some special rules. So I'm going to be doing a whole playthrough of all of Pokemon Silver, and I have to follow certain rules through the whole game. So, the rules are, if a Pokemon faints, it's dead. I know it sounds really mean. And that means I can't use it ever again. I can't fight with it, I can't use it for HMs. I just can never use it. It's gone. I either have to release it or stick it in a box that's a graveyard box, basically. The second rule is, I can only catch the very first Pokemon I encounter in an area. If it faints while I'm trying to catch it, it's gone, and I can't catch any other Pokemon in that area for the rest of the game. The third rule is kind of a sub-rule of Rule 2. It's if I already own a Pokemon that's the same species as the one that I encounter first on a route, I'm allowed to bypass it and catch the next Pokemon that I don't already own or have owned in the past. But if I own that Pokemon and it died, I have to catch it even if it's the same one. So if I had a Spearow, my Spearow died, and I find another Spearow, I have to catch that. Makes sense, right? Fourth rule, I have to nickname every Pokemon I own to make sure I form a very close emotional bond with them, and that makes sure that I'll do my best to protect them. So if they die, I will cry, and hopefully you will cry with me. But let's try to make that not happen. And the fifth and final rule is, the nicknames all have to be based on YouTubers! Now clearly this rule is not a Nuzlocke, a special rule, but a lot of people who do Nuzlockes a lot of people who play Nuzlockes base their nicknames on a theme. So I decided my theme will be YouTube channels. So some of you who are watching may end up in this game. So I've been rambling long enough, let's get playing! Woo! Okay. And I know the very intro part is a little bit boring, so we'll try and make it interesting. Right now it is the PM. It is night, 11 o'clock. Teaching you how to misspell night for over 10 years, 15 years? How long has this game been out? 25 minutes, there we go. Yes, that's correct. Duh. So here we have Professor Oak. He's gonna tell us stuff that we already know, unless you've never played Pokemon, in which case, welcome to the world of Pokemon! Are you a boy, or are you a girl? Now, since I'm playing Pokemon Silver, I don't get the option to choose my gender. I'm stuck being a boy, but I think we can all get past that. Right? Oh, and I should explain my fancy graph here. So, the reason I have this chart is basically to remember where I catch my Pokemon, so I won't accidentally catch two in the same place, and it's also so you, viewers following along at home, can keep track. So, my name is gonna be... Unfortunately, the namespace is a bit too small, but I've decided to name myself 50sh. That's my name. 50sh. I am ready. So yes, the graph here is so that we can keep track of all the Pokemon I have. I will bold the members of my party, and if you have any suggestions for nicknames for Pokemon that I catch, give them to me, and hopefully I will notice them before I nickname the Pokemon. Hi, Mom. I also have to warn you ahead of time, I've never done a Let's Play. I'm sorry, I wanted to try, this is my attempt. Hopefully you like it. I love Pokemon Silver. The reason I chose this game is because Pokemon Silver was a huge part of my life. It was the first Pokemon game that I ever owned myself. We had Pokemon Yellow before that, but it was my older siblings, and so I couldn't save over their game. So today is Wednesday. And it's not daylight saving time. So yeah, so Pokemon Silver, I got it for Christmas, for like when I was 10 years old. Which was amazing, and I fell in love with it. I have so much nostalgia, and the other great thing about it is that it has two sections basically. So it has the whole Johto League, and then if all of my Pokemon are still alive by the end of that, we can go into the Kanto League for even more suffering. so dark outside. And there's our rival who we will meet later. Here's the professor. So yes, I know the idea of Nuzlocke sounds kind of cruel to people who haven't encountered it before, but honestly, I really like it because it makes you use Pokemon you haven't used before, since you have to only catch the first one you find. And you find their hidden potential that way. And the nickname makes you really care about them, especially because I'm going to be naming them after real people. I feel kind of bad about that, but... Alright, so I already decided what my first Pokemon will be. I did this strategy-wise because it'll be the best part for the beginning, so we'll survive for longer. I'm going to choose Cyndaquil. Because for the first couple of gyms, Cyndaquil is a good choice. So now we have a Cyndaquil, so now we have to give it a nickname following the rules. It's a girl! Okay, if you don't know, Pokemon has a system where some Pokemon's gender is like, you're more likely to get a boy than a girl. And the starter Pokemon, you're much more likely to get a boy, but we actually got a girl! Which is perfect, because I already figured out what I'm gonna name it. So our very first Pokemon is gonna be named after the queen of the internet, Miss Felicia Day. We'll just do Felicia. Okay, and now the music's gonna go off for a sec because we gotta type this in. Cyndaquil Felicia. This is in New Bark Town. I might end up making lots of mistakes because talking and typing at the same time is difficult. Alright. So now we have Felicia the Cyndaquil. And hopefully she'll stay alive for the whole game. That's really exciting that it's a girl, wow. I should also explain the categories in the graph. So clearly we have Pokemon, that's the Pokemon species. The nickname is what we named it. The area where we caught it is where we caught it. The YouTube channel is so that if you want to check out who this person is, then you can go to YouTube, look up their channel, watch their videos. I hope all of you know Geek and Sundry. If you don't, you should go check it out right now because they're amazing. And the died section, it has a question mark because it's basically just to tell me whether or not that Pokemon is dead, and I might put what level it died at so we can kind of find out. But hopefully we will never have to use that section. Right? Right? Okay, so we're walking. Oh, so many memories. Alright, and I have to make this clear. So, the Pokemon that I find right now aren't gonna count for the purposes of the catching because I don't have any Pokeballs. So the real Nuzlocke is only gonna start when I actually have some Pokeballs. And I was kind of hesitant on whether or not to leave in this tutorial section, basically is what it is. But I figured it makes sense because I get my Pokemon, we meet the rival, like some important stuff happens. But I'll try not to fight all of them. I just want to get some levels so that we're not super weak when I fight my rival. But this Hoot Hoot is way stronger than I expected. Come on, Felicia. You can do it. Don't die. The other thing about Nuzlocke is that since you're always basically afraid that your Pokemon will die. So, critical hits, or if they use Tail Whip a million times and then tackle once, it's either way, it's dead, you know. And the other thing is, if all of my Pokemon die, I lose the game. So, hopefully that will never happen. Good job, Felicia. Okay, let's get going. Too many Pokemon. Okay, let's do this. I might just run from a bunch of them because it's gonna take forever. I don't want you guys to have to watch all the fighting and the grinding. And there will probably be times when I skip over grinding if I just need to level my Pokemon up, just so it doesn't get boring. We'll see how that goes when I get to it. For now, one more. What will it be? What will it be? Another Hoot Hoot. I don't think anything else comes out except for Hoot Hoot during this time, because it's night. Maybe Rattata and Pidgey, But yes, so I'm allowed to begin catching new Pokemon after we return to New Bark Town, after we talk to Mr. Pokemon. Also, while we're waiting for this battle to finish, tell me in the comments below, what are your favorite Generation 2 Pokemon? Generation 2 is my favorite by far, for many reasons. And I honestly have the worst time picking which ones I like. Which is also good when you do a Nuzlocke because you don't have to only pick your favorites, you have to pick what you get, basically. So tell me which Pokemon from Generation 2 are your favorites, or if you want to tell me from the other generations, that's fine too, but... Yeah, level up! Good job, Felicia! Less likely to die. And now we can evade things more easily. That's good. I wonder if there's an analog to real-life Felicia Day and Smokescreen. Because she works behind the scenes! So there's a smokescreen! Haha! That probably wasn't very funny, I'm sorry. Okay, so we got the berry. Let's go, let's go. It's too bad there are no running shoes. I'll get the map card later. Just so... Hang on. What are we at? Should we Pokemon Center this? Not what I want. Okay, tell you what I'm gonna do. Since we're running at about 10 minutes now, I think, I'm gonna save the game. We're gonna take a break, and in the next installment, we're gonna continue on to Mr. Pokemon's house. So let me know if you like this. I know it's the boring part where we're just waiting to get to everything, but let me know what you've got. I'm gonna keep going. It'll get more fun as we go on. While I'm yammering, I'm just gonna heal my Pokemon. And yes, I'm excited for this journey that we're gonna take together. I love Nuzlockes. I've done a few of them, but I've never successfully finished them. But now, for you, I'm going to do it. I'm gonna go all the way. I'm going to laugh with you and cry with you. We're going to hopefully not lose any or too many of our friends, but we'll see how it goes. So, I will sign off. I will see you next time. I can't wait. Pokemon is the best! Yes! Okay, good night, guys. Bye!